Hello! In this video we will be going over how to find and store load cell ratings from your equipment into the Libra Plant app. First thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we are paired and connected to a Libra Plant device. If you haven't done that already, we have plenty of guides available at support.agromatics.com to help you with that. Once you are connected, we will then want to go around our equipment and find the load cell ratings. There are two ways to do this. One is if you already have an existing indicator, you will want to find and note the calibration number from that indicator and mark it down as the rated capacity. You may need to consult the user manual for your existing indicator, but it should be able to be grabbed from there. We'll go over in a second what numbers we're going to want to pair that with, but for now, hang tight. The second way to do it is if you don't have an indicator with a good enough calibration or one that you're unhappy with or don't have one at all, is we can go and find a load cell on our equipment and take some numbers directly from that. So we're going to want to take note of the sensitivity and the rated capacity. And then the sensitivity we will leave alone, and the rated capacity we will multiply by the total number of load cells going into the Libra plant's weight channel. There are two weight channels on the Libra plant, and both have to be calibrated independently. So if in weight channel 1 you have 4 load cells, you will multiply that rated capacity by 4. And if in weight channel 2 you had some other number of load cells or 4, you just multiply it by the other number of load cells. If you're only using 1, you only need to multiply it by the number of load cells that are going into the equipment. Once we have those numbers, we can go into the Devices tab and make sure again that you're paired to as a primary to a Libra plant. And once you do that, we'll see a lot of information here. We're going to want to choose the correct weight channel. Again, they do have to be calibrated independently. So say that I'm working on weight channel 1, and I can just tap on the sensitivity or rated capacity number there, and it'll bring me to this menu where I can actually store my ratings. So if you have found your number from an existing indicator, you would put that in as that calibration number in as the capacity there, and then you would set your sensitivity to 0.40. If we're working with numbers that we've already found off of a load cell manually, we would set our sensitivity at whatever it is. For argument's sake, our example's sake, we'll just say that it's 0.40 because it's already there. Then for capacity, say that I have 4 load cells coming into this weight channel at an 8,000 pound capacity. We would take 8,000 pounds, multiply that by 4, and get 32,000. Once we have our numbers in there, we can hit next. It'll give us a little bit of information about what's going to happen to our calibration, and then we can save them and store them. This would then be repeated for weight channel 2 if we were using it, or we would be done if we're just using weight channel 1. From there, we want to go on to our display tab and make sure that our weights are making sense. So again, paying attention to whatever channel you're currently working with, you would apply a known weight to that channel, either your body weight or a bag of something that you know how heavy it is, whatever you got to do. And then we're going to want to make sure that those weights make sense. And if they check out, you can go right into calibration. Otherwise, if they're, for example, half as much as you thought they were, or it should be, you're going to want to double that rated capacity. If it's twice as much, you're going to want to have that rated capacity, or any other kind of math that you kind of have to do to make it work out. Once you have that number working out, you can move on to calibration. So again, kind of to recap, the first thing you're going to want to do is get paired to a Libra plant. Second thing you got to do is find the sensitivity and rated capacity from your equipment, and then make sure that you multiply that rated capacity by the number of load cells that are going into this weight channel. Next, you're going to come to the Devices tab and then put those numbers in under the correct weight channel, and then you're going to come back to the Display tab and make sure that your weights are working out. Once you've done that, we can move on to the calibration procedure and zero in those weights. That'll be handled in another video, and for that, as well as so many more instructional videos, app help, how-to guides, and troubleshooting tips, please visit our support page at support.agromatics.com. Thank you very much.